everybody. Hope you're doing well. My name is Mahmoud Kiasari, and we are here for the second module example. So, as you remember, for the last module, we were talking about different kind of part like expression, terms, like terms, unlike terms, how you can combine them, and we talked about the real world examples and how actually we can convert the wordings into some kind of equations or expression, and after that we can use it. So right now we are here with a couple of examples in order to solidify all the things that we just learned. For some of you that missed the last video, I really encourage you to look at that one. We had the 20 minutes module. We were talking about all of these things. So today is just about the review, and also I'm trying to explain a little bit more for some of you that had a little bit problem with that. So let's start with the first example. At the first example, we had this simplification of like terms. If you guys remember, the like terms were the terms that we had the same characteristic, they had the same variable. We know the variable is something that we don't know right now, and in the future we are going to add something in it, or maybe we had to find it. And after that, they do only thing that they do have in difference is the coefficient. What was the coefficient? The coefficient is number beside the variable itself. So at this point, I do have three some kind of terms in total. They're going to make an expression for me. So I do have 3x, 4x, and negative 2x. And the question asks, okay, combine the like terms. So as we all can see, the characteristic of all of these terms are the same. It means that all of them, they have the same x. The power is 1. We all know about the last video that if the power is going to be different, it means that they're not going to be like terms. Despite of the fact that actually they do have the same x, or they do have the same variable. So I do have 3x, 4x, I can negative 2x. The only thing that I have to do is I have to add them up, and after that I have to subtract them, just like a normal addition and subtraction. So I do have 3x, and after that this 3x would be added up with 4x and would be subtracted by 2x. So in total I do have 5, so I would consider it as 5x itself, as simple as that. And if you want to some kind of have the visual breakdown, I do have 3x, I do have 4x, I do have negative 2x, and I do have the 5x itself. So at this point I do have a challenge for you, so try to simplify this one. 5y plus 2y subtracted by y. We do have three answers for that. Which one of these ones is going to be right? Put it on the comment itself, and if you have any problem, again, ask me, we can discuss that one. So for the next part, we talked about the substitution. What does that mean? It means that when you have a variable, obviously we don't have that kind of idea that at a specific moment, what does variable mean? Is it an age? Is it the cost of a notebook? Is it the cost of the bread? We don't have any idea about it, right? By substitution method, we are going to put a number inside that variable itself in order to evaluate something. For instance, when we go to the shopping, and when the cashier would say that each of those breads actually costs $2, so you have an idea and you have an expression in your mind that the total cost of all of those bread is going to be what? 2x. What is x? X is the number of breads that I'm going to buy, right? So, but when the cashier tells you that right now you bought 5 breads, so because you would say that, oh, I have an idea. I know that instead of x, which was something unknown, I can substitute with a number, which is 5. 5 times 2 is going to give me the final number. So we do have the same scenario over here, that they're going to give us an expression. For instance, at this point, we do have 2a plus 3b. And after that, they are going to say that, okay, try to evaluate this expression, or try to find an answer for this expression if you know that a is 3 and b is 2. So the only thing that you have to do is to what? Is just substitute the a with 3 and b with 2. Put it inside this one, and after that, find the answer, which is going to be 12 over here. So for the visual breakdown, you can see that I had a as 3, I had b as 2, and by combining these two, one side is going to be 6, another side is going to be 6, and after that I have 12. Again, for this part, we do have some kind of example. If we assume that n is equals to 4, what is 7n minus 5? So it means that you have to substitute that variable right now with a number that you know, and after that, find the final answer. So after that, let's see a real world examples. Again, let's imagine that you just go to a supermarket or do some kind of whatever place, and after that you try to buy a notebook. You know a fact that each notebook actually costs $2. And after that, you have X number of notebooks, and you would go to the cashier and say that, okay, how much is the total cost for me? So right now you have an expression in your mind that the total cost would be 2x. Why 2x? Because if you remember from the previous video, each number or each something unknown, it would be considered as a variable. The number of notebooks is X, which I don't know right now. But I know something for a fact that each notebook costs $2. So I know 2 is known, and since each notebook costs $2, the total cost means that 2 times X. At the end, you will find out that you bought 5 notebooks. So obviously, for finding the total cost, 2 times 5 is equals to be 10. Simple as that. Let's see another example. Imagine that you do have a phone plan and you are trying to some kind of pay the phone bill each month. But that the specific thing, it has a constant fee. What is the constant fee? The constant fee is monthly fee plan. And after that, you have a variable fee plan, which is the number of texts that you would use using this phone itself. So it means that in total, your cost would be 10, which is your monthly plan. And after that, plus 0.05 or $0.05 per each text message. So right now, by using this expression, I can find that if I do have 100 texts at the end, how much money I have to pay for my phone bill. So it's simple. It would be $10 plus 0.05 times 100. So you have $15 itself. Another question that it's some kind of like a formula is about distance formula. Again, every wording problems that we have around the world can be written as equation. So we know we do have a formula for the distance. It means that distance is equals the rate times the time. The rate means the speed itself. So imagine that my speed is 60 some kind of mile per hour, and after that the t is 2.5 hours, and after that the distance is 150 miles. So how I can find the answer yourself, please comment for me down below. So after that part, we do have a good challenge for you. Imagine that you're going to a movie ticket and each of those tickets costs $12. And also you have a popcorn that each costs $5. Write an expression for the total cost for M people. Again, remember each of those costs actually going to be considered as a coefficient for a number. But at some points, there are some constant costs, and at another point, there are some costs for each person. Try to find an answer, try to write an expression for me. Again, comment down below. And again, if you have any problem, we will talk about it. This is Mahmoud Kiasari. Have yourself a great day, night, whatever. See you around.